Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad to welcome you as part of our community tonight. Please note that this webinar is being recorded and distributed live stream. By entering this virtual meeting room, you give your permission to be recorded and distributed by Vienna Live with Seaman Moore and other third parties. If you wish to not be recorded, please go to the LinkedIn Live video feed, the link to which I've just placed in the chat room. Tonight, our featured guest is singer-songwriter Nicole Yvette, whose new album, Say Yes, will be the subject of tonight's conversation.
I'm making my way back to you, and I'll try to stay if you ask me to, but I'm prone to wander. Take a journey or two. It's just what I do. It's what I do with you. But I want to return until I leave. I want to struggle until I am free. Such is the love. Such is the love between you and me. Between you and me. Between you and me. And I want to make a way till I'm at peace. I want to have faith until I don't believe. Such is the love between you and me. Between you and me. Between you and me. Between you and me.
Welcome, Nicole Yvette.
Well, thank you for having me, Simeon. That's I was wondering what other guests have done when they have heard their music, because I'm tempted to to kind of dance a bit when Kurt comes in. So,
Fantastic. Nicole, tell
yeah.
us a little bit about where you come from, how your musical tastes were formed, and the moment you decided to become a professional singer or songwriter.
Absolutely. I am a child of California. I grew up in Southern California in a city called Carson. It's in the South Bay area. Uh, I have been away from California more than I lived in California, but I hold the sun very close in my heart, especially living in Seattle now. Um, my musical taste, is definitely informed by my upbringing. My father was a pastor in different denominational churches, so I've experienced sort of the hymns of the Methodist Church to the outright like gospel barking of the Baptist Church. And when he was not looking, I am deeply a devotee of Prince. So between the gospel, contemporary Christian music, hymns that I grew up with, there is a very strong presence of my musical crush, Prince. In addition to just sort of the eclectic art, our neighborhood was very diverse, and so there was music, kind of all around of a lot of different tastes. But within our home, it was, James Brown, gospel, and then Prince.
Wow, and was there a moment when he found out that you were going to be a professional singer?
There's something in me that has always known that I feel very comfortable and called to music in many forms, like whether it's songwriting or actually singing. But the professional tipping point, I feel like it happens anytime you're inviting or anytime you have people exchanging money for a service feels professional to me, and I don't ever take that lightly. Um, the first sort of musical job I had was at a church in Colorado. And I remember the moment thinking, okay, like this is something else and something different. And there was an awareness awakened in me that took on a greater sort of reverence for this thing that used to be a hobby. Suddenly became something else. And yeah, anytime people are investing time and money into the craft that you're offering, feels like a tipping point for me.
Okay, let's have a listen to our next track. This is the title track, Say Yes.
To me, yes to my love, yes, and you'll see. Say yes, don't disagree. Love, come to me, yes, and believe. Though it might seem we're spinning in circles, round and around, just falling free. Love, take my hand, let's dance the eternal. I'll follow you, you'll follow me. Say yes, yes to the thrill, yes to the chill. I always will say yes, no need for no. Come love, let's go. Search the unknown. Though it might seem we're spinning in circles, around and around, falling free. Love, take my hand, let's dance the eternal. I'll follow you, you'll follow me. Say yeah, 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 yeah.
Fantastic. Nicole Yvette, tell us.
It's a shame to interrupt that Joel Ross solo.
Fantastic. Tell us, what's the story behind this album, Say
Oh,
Yes?
yes. So the title song, honestly, is the jumping off point of this project. When I moved away from Colorado 15 years ago now, 16, I was really without a musical community, and I was looking for involvement outside of the gospel space. And so I'd begun like going to vocal jams around town. Seattle is a very musical place. A lot of vibrant jazz communities exist in the city. And I found my way to jazz night school and learning all these different things about phrasing and the whole bit, and participating again in sort of vocal jams. And as a songwriter, I felt if I was leaving gospel, I was absent a subject matter, right? And so I just being curious about what music could look like in my life in this form. Like I I woke up with this song Say Yes in my head. That's how I write music. It's usually 3 in the morning and the ideas are fully formed. And so I got up and tiptoed out of the bedroom to save my marriage. And I began writing this song. And it became sort of anthemic for my life in general. Like, be curious, follow your curiosity, ask questions. And it also became permission, say yes, sift it through. And so from that point, all the songs began to just flow and form. And the project was born of that sort of declaration. Yeah.
Wow. And these songs, are they mostly your own songs? Are any of them covers?
No, it's a 13 track project, and 10 of the songs are mine, and two are covers. One of the songs I do in two different styles. One is with a duo with Paul Cornish, and the other version of that same song is with the full band, and it is the song If I Could. But yeah, so they're mostly originals on this project.
Wonderful. Let's have a listen to our next track. This is Inuka Juan Ganzai. Ganzai, excuse me.
That's actually, that's If I Could.
Oh, excuse me. I made the
It's
wrong
okay.
choice. Thank you.
It's all right.
Lord, I've been running. I've been running for my life since I was born. Lord, I've been running. I've been running in a race that must be won. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun. Lord, I've been fighting. I've been fighting for my right in life to be. Lord, I've been fighting. I've been fighting for my life and liberty. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun. Lord, I've been praying. I've been praying for the change that's gonna come. Oh Lord, I've been praying. I've been praying for the day we'll be as one. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun. Help me make it home to the sun, where my soul belongs, to the sun.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about that song. Sounds completely different from the other ones. And
Yes.
who are these incredible musicians?
Yes. So that song, Inuka Wangaze, I think it's the most artful song on the project. It's just percussion and voice. That happens to be Terri Lyne Carrington. I think she's a four-time Grammy Award-winning genius, a woman in the space, and the song is actually inspired by the suffering of my father. Uh, he died a long death, and he bore it with such dignity and strength. And so that song is sort of inspired by my witness of his life. In terms of the musicians on the project in general, when my producer, Sara Gazarek, and I were discussing the composition of the band, like who do you want in the band? What type of musician? One of the values, in fact, the first value was that they be kind. Like this is such a precious project to me, and these again are my original songs, and it felt imperative that the people sharing energy were just again kind and aware and without sort of ego, and she managed to assemble in the studio band exactly those types of people with Dawn Clement, Jermaine Paul, Dawn Clement on piano and keys, Jermaine Paul on bass, Christian Euman on drums, Andrew Renfroe on guitar. Like these people made those 2 days of recording in LA just magical. I felt at home, even as I felt called to learn more, to be ever like watching and observing, and in a state of absorbing all of the genius around me. It was really amazing. And that's not even talking about the features on the project. The features are, Kurt Elling, Joel Ross, Lenard Simpson, Terri Lyne Carrington, like we just heard, Jay Ivy. One of the first Grammy Award-winning spoken artists is featured on the project. Keyon Harrold, Paul Cornish, who's just an emerging, bright, shining star in the jazz space. And when I list off names, I always get a little nervous. And also Larry Goldings. He isn't featured, but he does play on 2 of the tracks on the album.
And this kindness you were mentioning, it's so important. Can we hear that in the music, or is it only something that you felt when you're interacting with them?
I believe you can, I hope you can hear it in the music. For example, there was the first song, Crossing Over, when we were laying down the music for that track. Christian Euman, the drummer, he was listening to it and kind of getting a feel for it, and he's like, "Oh, I kind of feel like a Beatles groove." And then he asked Nicole, "Is that okay with you?" And of course, I would just defer. Not of course, but I would certainly be inclined to defer to his experience and expertise. But the fact that there was an acknowledgement that this is a group thing, that we are all making decisions, and ultimately it ends with me or Sara or both, right? And so yes, I hope that the presence of kindness is felt musically, lyrically, how things are delivered. Like I wouldn't do anything differently in the recording of this project, and I hope that that is apparent from the personnel who participated to, the ultimate arrangements, like everything. Just I wouldn't change a thing.
Let's have a listen to our next track. This is If I Could.
Mm.
Give you the moon if I could, the moon if I could, I'd hang it overhead while you slept in bed if I could. Give you the stars if I stars if I could, to shine through the night. Your name blazed in lights if I could. If I'd paint the Mona Lisa, I'd build a Taj or two, the pyramids in Giza, I'd climb them just for you. I'd bring you Corcovado, his arms outstretched to you. I'd search for El Dorado if you would ask me to.
Lovely. This brings us to the philosophical part of our conversation. The liner notes to your new album begin with a quote, and I will put it up here right now. I'm new at this. You continue by writing, my father uttered those words from his deathbed, awaiting his soul's transition from this life to the next. I dedicate this project to my father with deep gratitude for all of the songs his life inspired from within me, and to my mother, who is a song herself. End quote. What, Nicole Yvette, do you think he meant? And what do you think it means? What does it mean to you to be new at something?
You know, I can only speculate what my father, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I can only speculate what he might have meant in his moments of lucidity, sort of in and out of his transitioning. But looking at his life, he was a man of faith, and with that, a lot of confidence, you know. And I think when you find yourself on the precipice of something you've never experienced before, there's either curiosity or fear. And I felt like he was leaning into curiosity. And I'm new at this, felt like just the acknowledgement of, oh, this is going to be a brand new journey.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We treasure it. Let's have
And for me, like the newness for me, I want to say that I hope I'm holding the same energy, like curiosity and not fear. It is permission to stay present and not have an expectation of how you might think something will resolve or result, but to be present in the moment and experience each one as it presents itself. To be, you know, it's an invitation to awe, you know, like, and I love that.
Thank you so much for sharing this with us. We treasure it. Thank you so much. And let's
It's my
have a
pleasure.
let's have a listen to our final track. This is What a Wonderful World.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and bright, blessed day and the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I love you.
Lovely. Are there any questions? Would anyone like to jump in this conversation and ask Nicole Yvette a question or make a comment? You're welcome to do so. Okay, then I'll ask the last question. What do you wish all of us who listen to this album?
Yes, the consistent answer when I've been asked this question is I really want people to feel witnessed by this music. I feel like jazz is such a broad umbrella, and there's room for so many expressions of the call and response that's found inherently in jazz, of these sort of improvisational conversations that happen that feel like a reflection of society, you know? And what I hope in my expression of this art, because I can only be me, is that you can find you in the music. I want these songs that, are about love and loss and growth and joy. Like these are things we all experience. And I hope that lyrically and rhythmically and in all the ways people feel a part of this album and seen by it.
Let's see how we can buy the album. It's easy enough. It's at NicoleYvettemusic.com. And all you have to do is you click on music, and there we have it. You can listen to it. You can get it on the different music platforms. It's all there, NicoleYvettemusic.com. And if people would like to reach out to you, can they do so, Nicole Yvette, here on the
Yes,
contact page?
absolutely.
Wonderful. So please feel free to reach out to Nicole Yvette. Again, that's NicoleYvettemusic.com. Thank you so very much to Nicole Yvette.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be introduced to the listeners and supporters of Vienna Live. And Simeon, you are a delight. I appreciate you for having me on your program.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my privilege, my pleasure. And before we go, let's take a look, please, at simeonmoro.com, where you can find all information about upcoming shows. I'd like to bring your attention, while I have it, to the sponsorship campaign that we have going on right now. For $5 a month, you'll receive one Vienna Live Celebrates 5 Years mug. For $10 a month, you'll receive one Vienna Live Celebrates 5 Years mug and one Vienna Live City tote bag. There is no minimum sponsorship. If you click under one-time payment custom, there is no minimum. All sponsorships ensure that Vienna Live can continue to operate as a free public music service. And coming up next Wednesday, we have the Parthenia Viol Consort. Within the Labyrinth invites the listener to follow a single contemplative path through Renaissance and Baroque music for viols. Parthenia, New York's acclaimed viol consort, comprising Rosamund Morley, Lawrence Lipnick, Beverly Au, and Lisa Terry, draws the labyrinth as a guiding metaphor exploring the contemplative, soothing, and spiritual dimensions of the repertoire. The program ranges from the simple canon of Browning Madame and the mesmerizing variations of Hugh Ashton's Mask to the intricate rhythms of Do Re Mi Fa Sol La, the stylized dances of Bird and Farina, and the playful counterpoint of Canzona La Marula. Let's discover the newest Baroque music. That's next Wednesday, Parthenia viol concert, and all information about upcoming shows is available at www.seniormore.com. Once again, thank you so very much to Nicole Yvette. Thank you to Vienna Live's corporate sponsors, including Parma Recordings, and individual sponsors. Your ongoing support allows Vienna Live to continue to operate as a free public music service. Thanks very much to my cousin Mike, a marketer from Layer App. If you're an architect or an engineer, they have a really cool tool you should check out. Of course, most of all, thanks to you, our participants, who make it all worthwhile. From Washington, D.C. and Seattle, Washington, goodbye, and see you next Wednesday.
Bye. Thank you.